Hello and welcome back to the next episode of Hermitcraft. I have got a plan of action together. I am making a mess of this. I'm growing some pumpkins because today we are going to be... Wow, that was quick. We're going to be doing a lot of little jobs, and one of which is something that I've been preparing over here. So you can see I've got a large area of basically nothing in here. But I've added a hole with a campfire. Now I'm going to be making my own little creeper farm. It's not going to be efficient. I think we care a little bit too much about making the most efficient farm ever. But hopefully it'll work. I think I know enough creeper mechanics to make this work for me, which is the main thing. And then I'm just going to stack up multiple layers and get a creeper farm so I can get some gunpowder. Why do I need gunpowder? Well, it's not for rockets, which you might expect. No. I have plenty of rockets. It's taken me a while to get through this box. What I actually need this for is some TNT, because we've got a pretty big project ahead of us. So, if we go over here, up here, you'll see this. Cherry Mountain. The overlooked and underappreciated landmass that connects many of us hermits together. Yet, we've decided to do nothing with it. Since the start of this season, where we met very briefly here, we've done nothing with it. Well, not today. Today, I'm going to set up a meeting between all the Cherry Mountain people, and we're going to do something. A cherry tree just whacked me in the face. So that's the plan today. Get gunpowder. Wait, I didn't explain why I needed gunpowder. You'll see later. You'll also notice I've done a little bit of work around here. Not only is this place clean, look at that, a fresh storage system. I've also opened up this and created a bit more floor plan. Hey, progress is happening. But I couldn't help but notice, through the lovely rose bushes, that the Snellycopter has vanished. That sneaky snail is up to something. The Snellycopter is gone. And there's a hole blasted out of it. And just like last time, whoa, even more diamond ore gone. That's a lot of diamond ore, but I'm not sure it's actually that much. Do you know what's really upsetting? Is I don't think the snails have even taken half of how many diamonds there were here. That's insane. Ah, hello. Oh, Big Ron's now open.
Big Ron's?
Isn't that Mumbo's? That's Mumbo's house.
The snails have gone to...
I think Mumbo's got like a multiple personality thing going on, because he's got several shops owned by different people, but I'm pretty sure they're all him.
Right. Well, we'd better go check out Big Ron.
Last time I checked, there wasn't a Ron on the server. Mumbo's been doing some work.
This looks awesome.
Look... Jem, he's done some trees. Do you think he
I know.
Do you think he did these? I think he did these.
I think so. Look at the details. You got trapdoors on them.
All right, here's Big Ron's. Big. Oh, the O's gone down. Tech Superstore.
Certainly looks like a superstore. Okay.
Mumbo doesn't know about this.
Okay.
He hasn't got a clue. They've taken over Big Ron's. So they're selling the diamond ore for 4 diamonds for 2. Now that's a bargain. I don't know about you. Can you make money doing this? So if I put 4 diamonds in, I take 2 diamond ore, and then you just mine it. Come on, be kind to me.
Let's see. Oh?
8 diamonds! I just doubled my money!
What?
I just doubled my diamonds. Thank you very much, snails. What a brilliant!
These snails
this is
have got
perfect.
a legitimate business.
Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. I'm gonna go again. Well, I'm up to 7. I didn't do what I think.
7?
I think I've gone down now. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. I'm up. I'm gonna leave. And they're
Wow,
wearing
okay.
Scar's hat as well, which.
You go, little snails.
Not only did they take his diamonds, they took his attire.
I love them.
You see in the back there? Private and confusing.
Yeah, enter the private and confusing part.
Uh-huh.
This is where they parked the chopper?
Yeah, how did they get it in here? I think that's
Oh,
not.
those snails.
That's not for us to worry about. I don't think.
Yeah, not our problem. Mumbo's problem, really.
Yeah, this is genuinely Mumbo's problem.
Mumbo's problem.
Mumbo's problem. And this is what happens when Scar doesn't do anything about the Snellycopter. They succeeded, I guess. He had plenty of time to stop him.
Yep, now they're selling
Yeah.
his ore.
Yeah. Not sure they've got the permit for that, but I'm not sure that they're hermits, so...
Yeah. Snails don't need permits.
Oh, they're so cute. They look like such... If we could give them a bow tie, I would.
They're so distinguished.
They're really distinguished. They're trying to run a legitimate business here.
Oh.
Scar could solve this problem by buying his own diamonds back.
Oh, true.
Well, don't tell
what
him
if Mumbo
that.
buys them, though?
Yeah, don't tell him that. Don't tell him they're there. Well, considering it took him that long to even see the Snellycopter, they might be out of diamonds by the time this goes down.
He's not going to notice.
He's
Yeah.
not
Mumbo's going
gonna
to buy all of those. It'll be fine.
Oh, those snails. All right. It's been a long time since the snails have made a big move like that. But I just love these little snails so much. They're just doing they've got their own little side quests going on, which is really fun. I think Scar missed his opportunity to get his own snail. He didn't do the magic words. There's a way for people to get a snail, but only Gem has figured it out. Grian's fireworks. Oh, this is what Cub gave me. Kaboom fireworks now open. Yay! Ow, 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 ow. Ouch. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to waste them too much. I've just wasted a bunch of them. Right, let's turn our attention to this creeper farm. Now, like I just said, it should be, in theory, fairly easy to put together. I do know a little bit about creepers. There's a couple of farms. Actually, there's sort of 3 or 4 major farms that you can do to get gunpowder. One of them is with cats. I'm not messing with cats. I cannot be bothered to ferry cats all the way over here. I think that's the best way to do it because they're scared of cats. Or you can just have them like a passive farm where they walk off the edge. Again, not so great. The third thing you can do is use snow golems because they will attack, as far as I'm aware, they will attack a creeper and then the creeper will walk towards them and then they walk into the hole. So that's the method we're going to use. All right, please do not take this as a viable Oh! Yep. Wonder how many times this is going to happen. Right, do not take this as a viable tutorial because it's not. I am just winging this a little bit. All right, that should block the water. Cool. So this is what we're going to funnel them into, and then the creepers fall down here and they get pushed eventually into the hole. As simple as it gets, right? So we've got a platform. Now we need to put the snow golem here in the middle. Right. And then I think if I put fences here, we need to stop it from actually falling off the platform. There we go. We have a snow golem. And now we have a friend. Alright, so that's part 2. Platform, snow golem. Now we need to force only creepers to spawn in this space. Now the thing about creepers is that they're just short of 2 blocks tall. So by adding a bunch of trapdoors, and this is super expensive, we force only creepers to spawn in this spot. Apart from the fact that spiders will spawn. And we mitigate that with carpet. They can spawn in a 2x2 space. Right, so the best configuration is not going to be a pretty one. I might need to do a bit of troubleshooting because I have a feeling once the creeper's aggroed, it needs a way to get to the snow golem. I think this is the reason that a lot of people opt for bamboo because it's a lot cheaper than wood. Maybe that's what I should do next is swap these spruce doors, which I use an awful lot of. This feels like it should work, but for some reason I have... Maybe the creeper can get that close and then explode. Ah, we'll find out. Whoa, why can't I see? That might be a glitch with my mod, but I can see through there. Oh, that's weird. Right, it needs to be completely pitch black in there for anything to spawn. I'm a bit worried that absolutely nothing has spawned. I should be far enough away, I think. Oh! 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 No! Okay! Something... Okay, that's not what we wanted to happen. I had a suspicion that they'd be able to explode. Alright, I have amended the design. It was as simple as moving this block forward. I was actually right the first time. I needed a bigger gap here so that the creepers don't just explode when they feel like they're too close. So by pushing all this back and neatening up the design, I think I've got something that's actually a little more pleasing on the eye as well, because it's finally symmetrical. Now, there's tons and tons of creeper farms out there, and they all use similar methods, but the one I had a quick look at was the one by Wattles. Now, hold on. We need to see with our own eyes some creepers spawning in here. So please, oh, have I messed up anywhere? As long as there's a trapdoor above, we're not going to have the same situation that happened last time. This is all your fault. Why is there not a single creeper? There's not a single creeper. Okay, right. It's been at least 5 minutes now, so let's go and get some torches and do something about this. Right, this area in particular is our problem spot. This is soaking up a lot of my potential mob spawning locations, because they'll just be sitting here, taking up the... Ooh, careful. Ooh, it's getting spicy. Ooh, parkour. Dodge. Parkour. Yikes. If you needed any further proof... that this was the problem area, there's a ton of mobs here. If your farm isn't working, it's because they're spawning in caves around you. Always. Aha, there we go. Right, proof of concept. Creepers are falling in. Not many. Definitely not many. But that is definitely enough for me, because we know now that the problem is just unlit caves. Oh, look at that profit. 17 gunpowder. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, we're gonna make like 2 TNT with that. Now that we've got that squared away, let's open this up and make the other platforms. I'm gonna light up a few more of these caves, and I think we can probably fill out the rest of this farm in the form of a time lapse. I just got really up in your grill just then. I'm so sorry. Alright, it's done. It could, in theory, probably have at least one more layer, but I've stopped there just to see how it's going, and it's going really, really well. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the most impressive, fastest farm in the world, and it's probably a lag-causing machine. However, as you can see, it's doing pretty well on collecting gunpowder. So let's take a quick look at how much it's produced. That was pretty swift, eh? 59 gunpowder. That's a lot better than the 17 we just had. So this is going pretty well. I need to invite all of the other Cherry Mountain people via the mail system while I wait for all this to happen. Multitasking. Who's on the mountain? We got Mumbo. We've got Gem. I think that's everyone. Skiz, Impulse, Joel, Scar, Mumbo, Gem. We all are around Cherry Mountain meeting, 8 PM tonight. Hopefully I'll be there. Right, do we have to do this one at a time? I'll be honest with you. I think I'll be lucky if even a single person turns up. Right, do you know why this is better than Discord? It's not. But if you think of something, let me know. I think we'll be lucky if this works. I'm really stress testing Etho and Pearl's postal system. We are making some gunpowder. I'm gonna AFK up here for a couple of hours and see how we do on the creeper front. Be back in a few hours to see how we've done. It's nearly time for our meeting, so whatever we've got is whatever we've got. Let's take a look. Oh, I didn't think about the sand. Hey! That's not great. I would have hoped for a little bit more than that because I've been AFK for about 3 hours. So that's not great. So I will have to look at how maybe I need to position myself slightly differently, and maybe I need to light up some more caves. And it could just be the amount of people online as well. That doesn't help on a multiplayer server. But either way, we can put something together, hopefully. We need to put together lots of TNT. We've got 4 stacks of TNT. We are going to need a way to ignite that. It should be fairly easy. I don't know how far this is going to go, but we've got a ton of TNT. Now, there is a real possibility, a real worry that this, and hopefully this TNT will make sense. I promise this will make sense. It really will. It really will make sense. But trust me, this is part of the process. Now, there is a real possibility that this TNT does some significant damage to our friends, which means I think we should set a rule in place right from the start. And the rule goes like this. No stuff at meetings. No stuff at meetings. I think that's a great rule. If you don't want to lose your stuff, don't bring it. That's what I think the rule should be. I might have got this just about right. Now, I'm trying to spread out all the different layers of TNT so we can get a pretty decent explosion. I mean, this is going to be one of those explosions that's really big, but not very efficient because it's all piled into one place. Right, let's see how far this gets us. That's it. So, in theory, if I make a meeting spot here, that's the TNT, that's the lever. Don't press the lever. No one press the lever. I need to make some chairs. Right, I think we're ready, and I'll sit here so that the lever's closest to me. Did they get my letter?
Grian.
One. You got my mail.
Oh,
Did it get to
hello.
you?
It did get to me, yes. Oh, this isn't
Alrighty.
circular. I'm
Two.
not sure I'm okay with this.
Oh, hi. This is great.
Gem. 3, 4.
What? Are we
happened?
almost there?
Oh.
Wait.
Wait.
One more.
One more.
Who-
Two
who
more,
we
two more.
missing?
Where's
got a
Mumbo
missing?
and Scar?
Scar?
I need
Sweet.
epic entrance music for this. Avengers
Sorry,
Assemble.
Jeff, you two.
It did feel that way, didn't it?
Come on, Scar, you
Man,
can do
I
it.
thought I was gonna be
Where's
late.
Face?
I literally just read my
Oh,
mail.
I had
was
to
gonna be late
save
for
a
this meeting.
turtle.
Hey!
Hey!
And guess who's not here?
Mambo.
Mambo.
Mr.
Mambo Jambo.
Of course. Oh, come on.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to...
Hello.
Is this the second meeting? The first one being on, like, episode 1?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
second
True.
meeting of the
Been-
Magical
been too
Mountain, Cherry Mountain crew. We really need to nail down that
Magic
name.
Mountain.
Before we begin, there's one rule that I think we should carry on for every meeting after this, for very obvious reasons. We should attend meetings with no stuff. No stuff, no gear, no
Oh.
items, nothing. Just, so let's just take 5, go back to our bases, put our stuff away, and meet back here.
Can we
gotta
fly
walk
back
up
up to the
here?
mountain?
How,
I just
how do
saw
we get
this
up?
coming.
Okay,
Okay,
sure.
please don't
This
blow
has
up the mountain
nothing-
too much, Grian.
Has nothing to do with the lever on the floor.
No wings?
Right, we're gonna get rid of everything, just to be safe. Oh, look how pretty this is. Right, we'll put our ender chest here, next to Mumbo's empty seat. And there we go. We're ready for the meeting. I also realized, do ender chests blow up?
Yes,
All right.
sometimes.
Well, I'll lose this one, but I don't.
I think that one will be fine, to be honest, depending on how big the explosion is.
What are you talking about? There's no explosion, Joel.
Well, why are you asking if the ender chest blows up, Grian?
No reason.
Everyone else lives really far away, by the way, so it'll
Yeah,
be just us for a while.
this was a bit of a bigger journey for them.
Seen any good movies lately?
Yeah.
Cool. That's all I wanted to know. Don't need to know the name. Just thanks for saying so.
There's this one that just came out called Toy Story.
That's not come out recently.
Or something? It looked like
That
you
was
guys-
quite the hike. Oh boy.
That was a tough hike. I forgot
Is
how
our
big this
weekly
mountain
exercise?
is.
And know today
listened
was
to
leg day
intently to
after
that. I didn't
rescuing
even
that
bring
turtle.
Food. Joel, do you got an
Yeah.
extra one of those?
I wonder why I've got an extra seat.
Oh.
Oh,
Why have you got an extra seat?
Weird. Anyway, shall we begin?
We shall.
Sure.
I've got a confession to make.
Why
I
is it?
don't have the best reason for us to get together. I was kind of hoping you guys would have some ideas, but hey, I'm gonna just kick things off and see where we go. When
Okay. All right.
Nice.
I just want to say, Green,
Love the
you would fit
confidence.
right in with a lot of people I work with, buddy.
Could have been an email.
This could have definitely not been an
We
email.
literally have mail now, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Right, listen, Scarp, back up. Back right up.
Oh, hey,
Scar.
hey, what's going on? Hey, whoa.
Right. Listen, everyone. When we started this season, I didn't really know what my base was going to be, but I knew one thing. I really liked the idea of having a volcano. And that everyone knows that this is kind of close. It's a big old mountain, but it hasn't got the donut in the middle. So my thought is if we turn Magic Mountain into a volcano, we can do something in the volcano together as a group project. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that group project looks like.
Good idea.
I like it.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah,
connect
I'm
the
telling-
cracks?
I'm-
Excited to build another volcano, Scar. Back to back.
No, I got an idea. We could sacrifice people to the gods of the volcano.
Well, that's not
Yeah,
what I had in
sacrifice
mind.
kids.
Okay,
Oh,
weird.
God.
Okay.
But it's still a big project to do, and I thought I'd just kickstart things.
Oh,
I
Oh,
have
I
no
didn't even
idea
use
how
minecart,
this-
so you get
okay.
assist
Just
here.
What did you just do?
Perfect. Well, I think we can put our stuff back on. I didn't expect a full instant death explosion. That was quite something. Well, let's go and see how well that did for us. Let's have a look.
This has actually left quite a big hole. How much TNT do you put in here?
Well, that's
Accidentally fell in.
that's everything.
Do you survive?
I'm pretty sure we all
Whoa.
died. What?
What was that?
Hey, what happened? I'm wearing my stuff.
We've got to set our spawns up at the top before. What in the world?
Right.
Oh,
Well,
man.
it's not as good
That's
as it could have been.
huge.
It's not as good as it could have been though. Look,
I thought
Pretty
I
good.
was
Sorry, Jem, I was trying to help.
It's an enormous hole.
Joel!
uh-oh.
the
I'm
point,
sorry, it was
the
an
point
accident.
is, everyone, that this was me trying to make a start. This is like, well, it's maybe 10%, no, 1% of the mountain as a whole. It's not.
1%.
Oh dear.
You made a big, like, you started well, though, I feel
It's a
like.
dent. It's a big project, and the
But
cre-
it's a start, like you
the
said.
creeper
it's a
farm
start.
I just made, that was everything it made. So we're
Oh.
gonna have to work on this together. And I'm
Maybe
hoping
we should build a
Say
bigger
it.
creeper farm.
It's perfect, really. I can't imagine a better hole.
Oh, dear.
I was very much hoping that the explosion would go to the cave. How
like
far off was I? Ages.
What, to the Still far off. What the heck?
Hey,
Scar,
listen,
I've got
listen,
water.
listen. Maybe we can start a little bit of a tradition here with the meetings.
Yeah.
Right.
Every meeting, one person is like kind of like the imposter, like the boogeyman situation, and they've got to kill another member, but we never know who it is.
We never
I like
know
that.
who's killed another member at all.
But we could
That's
make like a little
exciting.
lava dome down there and we could sacrifice people to it, right? That'd
Scott,
be
what
fun.
is it
Yes,
with the...
Scott, that's a perfect idea.
What's with the sacrificing? Should we
Why?
kick him?
Who
Should
do
we
you want
kick
to
him?
sacrifice?
Should we kick him off the mountain? Because
He's barely
All right.
attached
he's
to it
yeah,
anyway.
he made that tunnel just so he could be part of the gang. You know, if he,
I attached to this thing, and I'm the one who set the bell over there that we stole from Doc. So there.
One
Right.
thing we should do
That's
is
true.
definitely not tell Mumbo this is what we are doing until he dies next time.
Any
So,
contributions to the hole is welcome. You can blow it up, mine it, do what you like. I would say let's leave like 25 blocks perimeter round the edge, and then everything else is
Yeah.
the biggest,
funny.
giantest volcano you've seen. Hopefully this all makes sense now. We're going to turn Magic Mountain into a volcano, which is what I was really hoping for at the start of the season, but I ended up with not hollow. I ended up with, well, I mean, there is a hole there. There was this ravine, but it's not quite the volcano I was looking for. We've got a long group project ahead of us, which should be a ton of fun. We are very open to ideas for what to put in here.
The joke and everything, Gem.
Scar, you did you did notice that it's gone, right?
The what?
The helicopter. The Snelly.
No, I sold that helicopter for a terracotta permit. Wait a second. Where'd it go?
Oh no, Scar!
Uh-oh. You're gonna get repossessed, buddy.
Scar, it's gone.
I'll do 16
Terrible
as well.
start.
So this is Big Ron's, right? This is
Awful second one.
So it's 4 diamond,
Oh,
4 diamonds for 2 ore.
4
Yo.
diamonds for 2 ore.
I went up from 16 to 25.
Well, there you go.
I love big
Free
runs.
Ah,
money.
there you go.
I love big runs.
3.
Buy
Okay,
more.
4.
The thing is, you can keep buying it with the profits.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Okay. Now
Leave some for Mumbo. Leave some for Mumbo.
No.
You see, the
here
snails
we go.
here, they're not mathematicians, but they are smart because the diamonds we're putting in are not Scar's diamonds. They're now the snail's diamonds.
Dude.
I've basically doubled my money, guys. I was started with 16. I'm on 30
Quit while you're ahead,
diamonds.
Joel.
This is correct. I'm
Bro.
gonna quit. Yeah.
I started with 16 in one go. I got 23 diamonds.
Bro, there you go.
What, the snails?
yeah.
I
The
said
snails.
it's a poor business
No,
model,
it's a
is
great
what I
business
said.
model because you see, the problem is that these deep slate diamond ores currently belong to Scar. But
Yeah.
these diamonds that you're giving them, they're theirs now.
What?
Now you're in debt
Oh,
to Scar.
this is terrible.
Wait, I'm in debt to Scar.
Good luck, guys.
Wait, how many diamonds am I in debt to Scar? Oh no.
This is deep slate diamond ore. I didn't even.
Wait, Scar's mount. I swear Scar was digging this out. Oh, it's blowing. What's it called, isn't it?
It's on the other
Bobby.
side that he's digging.
Yeah, I know, but it's not loaded in on Bobby. Oh my gosh.
He could have put this energy towards the volcano. What is this?
What is
Cub's
this?
hidden
Cub's
hideout.
hidden hideout.
44?
Wait, what?
What?
How many of it? He's got more. He might even go higher than 44.
What? No, he just
Has
put
Cub just
44 on there just so we do give him this reaction, right? There's no way he's got 44 hidden bases.
Does he want us to search for his
think
hidden
it's
bases?
Cub.
I
Because
think- yeah, it
He
is
might.
Cub. It is Cub. He may very well have 44 hidden hideouts.
wow.
Now I'm gonna have to.
We should
look
find
for my,
them.
Yeah, my base.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look at my base. Well, I better continue AFKing at the creeper farm if we're gonna make any sort of dent in the mountain. All right, I think that is going to be the end of this episode. How very exciting it is that we have a big old project. Now, that doesn't mean we're just going to ignore our other responsibilities. We're still going to be chipping away at the builds that we've got going on. We're going to improve this. There's also the Prismarine farm that needs attention. There's a whole bunch of stuff that needs doing. So it's just exciting to have a really big project, especially when you're working with the rest of the crew and we're coming up with little games along the way. Next meeting, we've already figured it out. We're going to choose a little boogeyman, using the mail system. So if we put in a bunch of these shulker boxes and we don't know which one says boogeyman on it and then we send them out, job's a good un. So that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.